Welcome to this new session. In this session, we're going to talk about how to deploy an agent. And well, for this example, we're going to use template available in the template section. I'm going to use the SEO content writer. So here it is, the agent. I need to set some things like the API key for this component, and well, we're going to use just fake values for the WordPress information, like the user, application, password, and domain. We're just going to use fake information. Okay, just let's see how, if the endpoints are being called correctly. Okay, yeah, it's creating the outline. Okay, seems working as expected. Okay, so yeah, that's how this agent should behave. So now let's see how to deploy it. The first thing that you have to do, well, is the deploy section is in this sidebar is the third option. Here we are going to find the deploy button, and you have to fill out this information, like the title. This version number is going to be set automatically. And then the subdomain, well, here we only have the subdomain provided by SmithOS. And we can, this is the subdomain that is used while you are developing the agent. And well, you can use this subdomain to deploy it. And well, it's the easiest way because it's already set up. You just need to select that and you can make a deployment. But for this example, we're going to add a subdomain that we have, not the one that is provided by SmithOS. So let's first add that subdomain. Okay. This is the control panel of the domain that I have. It's just a free service, so, and well, you can let me check where it is. You have to look for the option, the CNAME records. So while I'm handling this kind of this naming convention, in this case, we're going to call it agent 9. And we have this information. Now we need this target information. We copy it, and we're going to create that new CNAME record. Agent 9. Okay. Okay, here we have it. We have it in our control panel of our domain, and now we can verify it in the SMIDOS section. Okay, so the subdomain is already at, and we can see that it's not attached to any agent, so we can use it in our, well, to deploy this agent. Let's just reload the page here to refresh the subdomains list. Okay, let's go to deploy. As a title, we can set that, and here in the subdomain drop down, you can see that we have available the new subdomain that we just added. So we're going to select that subdomain. The release notes are optional. You can set some information here about what is being deployed, but you can leave it empty also. So let's deploy. Okay, so the agent is already deployed. So in this agent, we have two endpoints. So these two endpoints now are available in the production environment. Let's reload the page to update the agent settings. Here you can find that in the prod domain section, we have the subdomain that we use to deploy the agent. If you click in the API link, you're going to open Swagger with the endpoints that are available in the prod and the production domain. So, well, if you make any changes to this agent and those changes are not deployed, so the production version of your agent are going to use the last deployed version. So the changes made in development are not going to be reflected in the production version of your agent until you make a new deployment. Then those changes are going to be reflected in the production version of your agent. So this is a really good way to keep developing, I don't know, new skills to your agent. And well, but without affecting the production version. So your production version of your agent remains stable. That's why we have this option to deploy the agent. So, well, now how to use this deploy version? Well, here you can run using Swagger your endpoints. So this is one way, using the API, and then the other way is using the chatbot. So you can deploy this the chatbot embodiment of your agent in any website. And let's see how to do that. Let's close this and this, and let's go to the agents page. Here we have our agent, and in the embodiment section we have the chatbot, and we have this button. This button displays a new window with the chatbot integration snippet. And we have here some instructions, like copy paste this snippet into your website before closing the body HTML tag. So to use the chatbot embodiment of your agent, of the deployed version of your agent in any website, well, you just have to copy paste this code into your website. So let's do that. We copy this, and then let's go to our control panel. And well, the control panel is going to be different in your depending on the provider that you're using for your website. But well, basically you just have to edit the HTML code. Here we have the HTML code, and the instruction is that we have to paste that script before ending the body HTML tag. So we can paste it here. We save changes, and that's it. Well, let's check the website. Here is the website, but we cannot see the embodiment. So let's open the console, and we find this chatbot is disabled for this domain. So, well, there's some other configuration that we need to do in the SmithOS side. Let's go back to SmithOS. Let's close this. And, well, the first thing that we need to do is, well, for the chatbot embodiment, we have this toggle to enable, disable the chatbot embodiment. So the first thing that we need to do is to turn on this. If we turn on this, well, the chatbot is going to be used. It's going to be available to use. So if you want to have some control over the chatbot embodiment of your agent, and if you just want to turn off the chatbot embodiment from everywhere, where you just have to turn off this toggle button, and the chatbot is going to be unavailable in any place where it's being used. Then another configuration that we need to do is, let me refresh the page. Okay, if we click on that button, we are going to open a new window with the chatbot configurations. Right now, the only one that we are interested to make the chatbot embodiment work is this one, allow domains. So you have to list all the domains where the chatbot embodiment is going to be used in this field. If you have multiple domains, well, the list needs to be comma separated. But if it's only one domain, well, you just list that one. In this case, we are just using in one website, and the domain is this one. We paste it, and well, remember that we just need the domain name. We don't need the complete URL. This HTTP thing, we can remove that. We just need the domain name. We save, and well, now let's go back to the website. Let's reload the page, and now we can see that the chatbot embodiment button is here. So is ready to use. Okay, so let's make a quick example. Let's try this agent. Okay, we can see that the agent is working as expected. The endpoints are being called. If you want to check the logs about about this execution, for example, to really check what's happening in the deployed version, you can check the logs. So let's go back to SMIDOS. We go to the agent settings and we can check the logs. So this is the last one that was executed. So we only generate the outlined because we are not, we didn't approve. So the agent didn't write the full article. So what we have here is just the outlined, and that's what we have here. Here we have the request that we did using the chatbot. Then we have the results from the endpoint, and here the detailed information about, well, the agent going to the endpoint component, going to the LLM prompt, going to the API call, and well, the last component from the create outline is an LLM prompt, this one. So that one is this. We have the reply with all this information. Okay, so well, that's how you can check also the executions of the deployed version of your agent. And well, that's all to deploy your agent. Well, besides that, well, you can make some tweaks to your chatbot embodiment. Let's see how to do that. Because, well, right now we just see the allowed domain configuration, but we have many other configurations here. For example, the style. You can set the color of these sections of the chatbot embodiment. You just save this information, and let's check how it looks in the deployed version. You can see that those changes are automatically reflected in the deployed version. Then besides that, you can select the theme of the code syntax highlight. So if the chatbot embodiment is going to show some code, so it's going to use that theme. You can check how it looks here. You have multiple options. Then you can change the icon, this logo of the chatbot embodiment. By default is the SMIDOS logo, but you can change it. For example, I have a logo, for example, here. Let me use that one. So you can just copy paste the URL of the logo image that you want to use, and that one is going to be used in the chatbot embodiment. So if we save these settings, let's go back to the deployed version of the agent, and here we have the logo and the colors that we selected. And for example, if we ask to display some code, let me check again which theme that we are using. Let's change it to this one, for example. Okay, so if we say something like how to zoom to numbers in JS. And you can see that theme that we selected is is being used by the chatbot to display code. Then what else we have? You can set an intro message. The intro message is the first message that is displayed when we open the chatbot embodiment. You can select the GPT model that is going to be used by the chatbot. If you add a Claude API key, you also will see some Claude models in here. So you can also use a Claude model in the chatbot embodiment. Then the personality, you can set some instructions here. That's going to be used by the LLM in the chatbot embodiment. Uh, well, this is to set how it's going to behave. So you can set some instructions here. It's kind of the same of this behavior field. So you can use this one or the other to set some instructions for the agent, or well, for the chatbot embodiment. And then, well, I think that that's all that you can configure for the chatbot embodiment. And we just saw the steps about how to deploy your agent and use in the chatbot embodiment in a website. So that's all for this session. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next session.